Top 5 best dry fruits to flush out toxins and lower creatinine. Kidney stress is more common than people realize, and rising creatinine levels are often the first warning sign. Fatigue, swelling, and brain fog soon follow. Doctors often focus on medicines, but nutrition is the foundation of kidney care. Certain dry fruits stand out for their protective compounds. They carry fiber to trap toxins, minerals that balance fluids, and antioxidants that repair kidney cells. In this video, I will reveal the top 5 dry fruits that science shows can support healthy kidney filtration and lower creatinine. Each one has its own role, from controlling blood pressure to cleansing the urinary tract. The second fruit we cover may shock you with its hidden strength, and the last one is far sweeter than you expect. Stay until the end for a bonus tip that works with food for even better results. We're starting with a chewy fruit that doubles as a urinary tract protector, the tart and powerful dried cranberries. Dried cranberries may look like a simple snack, but they carry a remarkable set of nutrients that can make a real difference for kidney health. A quarter cup provides about 7 milligrams of vitamin C, 2 grams of fiber, and around 0.36 milligrams of manganese, each of which plays a specific role inside the body. Vitamin C works as a powerful antioxidant that supports immune function and reduces cellular stress in the kidneys. Manganese helps enzymes in your body carry out reactions linked with energy production and detoxification. Even the fiber in such a small serving helps slow digestion and lowers the production of gut-derived toxins, which research shows can leak into the blood and increase kidney workload. One of the most important compounds in dried cranberries is a group called proanthocyanidins. These natural plant chemicals have been studied by the University of Wisconsin for their effect on urinary tract health. They prevent harmful bacteria from attaching to the walls of the bladder and urinary tract, which reduces the risk of repeated infections. This is significant because chronic urinary tract infections can place heavy stress on the kidneys and worsen creatinine levels. When urine is slightly more acidic, as it becomes after eating cranberries, bacterial growth is less likely to spread and kidney tissue is better protected. Antioxidants inside cranberries also help lower inflammation in kidney tissue, where long-term swelling can damage filtering units called nephrons. These antioxidants reduce oxidative stress, which is the imbalance between harmful free radicals and the body's ability to neutralize them. Without enough antioxidants, kidney cells become weak and damaged, but compounds in cranberries help restore this balance. The benefits do not stop there. A steady supply of fiber supports beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn create compounds that lower inflammation throughout the body, indirectly helping the kidneys maintain their cleansing role. So how can you add dried cranberries to your daily routine in a practical way? Nutrition experts suggest 2 to 3 tablespoons mid-morning as a simple snack. You can also prepare a cranberry energy mix by combining unsweetened dried cranberries with walnuts and pumpkin seeds. This not only provides antioxidants but also adds healthy fats and minerals that strengthen the heart and improve circulation, both of which directly affect kidney performance. Still, there are mistakes to avoid. Many packaged cranberries are coated with sugar or processed with sulfites. Excess sugar raises blood glucose, damages blood vessels, and places greater stress on already fragile kidneys. Sulfites can trigger headaches and digestive problems in sensitive people. Eating more than the recommended amount can also lead to acid reflux or stomach discomfort, so moderation is key. Always look for labels that say unsweetened and free of sulfites, since the natural tartness is a sign that the protective compounds are still intact. Now for a golden, nutrient-packed fruit that brings potassium and vitamin A to the detox equation, let's break open the goodness of dried apricots. Before we continue, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what kidney issues you're trying to manage right now. If you're working to protect your kidneys naturally, make sure to subscribe to Kidnease and turn on the notification bell. And if this content helps you, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it does not. Your feedback guides me to keep improving for you. Dried apricots are one of the best dry fruits to flush out toxins because they're packed with kidney-supporting nutrients packed into a small portion. Just half a cup provides about 750 milligrams of potassium, more than 60% of the daily requirement for vitamin A, and 1.5 milligrams of iron. Potassium helps balance sodium levels in the body, which is critical because too much sodium traps excess water and leads to swelling. When sodium balance is restored, the kidneys can filter fluid more efficiently and blood pressure remains under better control. Vitamin A from apricots comes in the form of carotenoids, natural pigments that protect delicate renal tissue from oxidative stress. These compounds strengthen the lining of the urinary tract and support repair when tissue becomes irritated by waste products. Iron, though modest in quantity, improves the oxygen-carrying capacity of blood, which reduces fatigue often felt by people who have impaired kidney function. Let's examine more thoroughly how apricots bring relief at the cellular level. Carotenoids act as antioxidants that neutralize unstable free radicals before they damage kidney cells. Research at Tufts University has shown that diets high in carotenoid-rich foods reduce markers of inflammation in tissues that filter blood. This means apricots may help protect nephrons, the microscopic filters in the kidney that are vulnerable to oxidative injury. At the same time, potassium in apricots helps relax blood vessel walls, lowering the pressure that can otherwise injure these filters. With less pressure and more balanced electrolytes, the kidneys have less strain and toxins are removed more effectively. For a practical serving, 4 to 6 pieces of dried apricots work well as an afternoon snack. A simple recipe is an apricot detox smoothie made by soaking dried apricots overnight, blending them with almond milk and adding chia seeds. Soaking softens the fruit and makes it easier to digest, while chia seeds add soluble fiber that reduces cholesterol and slows the absorption of sugars. This type of smoothie provides sustained energy without overloading the kidneys with excessive protein or sodium. Still, buying apricots requires attention. Always choose darker brown apricots rather than bright orange ones. That bright orange color often indicates the use of sulfites, preservatives, that can irritate the respiratory system and upset digestion in sensitive people. Unsulfured apricots may look less attractive, but they are the healthier and safer option. There are also some risks to keep in mind. Eating large amounts can create a potassium overload, especially in people with advanced kidney disease, where potassium clearance is already limited. Too much potassium can cause irregular heartbeat and muscle weakness, so portion size matters. Another mistake is leaving soaked apricots in water for too long, which can lead to fermentation and unwanted stomach upset. Sticking to the right portion and preparing them carefully ensures that apricots remain a helpful food instead of a harmful one. If you're finding this video helpful, please take a quick second to hit the like button. It may feel small, but it signals YouTube that this topic matters and helps Kidnease reach more people who need these kidney health solutions. If you think others could benefit too, tap that thumbs up now. Next comes a classic snack most people know, but few realize it directly lowers inflammation and waste load in the kidneys. Get ready for the crunch of walnuts. Walnuts may look small, but they deliver a dense package of nutrients that can strongly influence kidney health. A single ounce provides about 2.5 grams of omega-3 alpha-linolenic acid, 45 milligrams of magnesium, and close to 98 milligrams of phosphorus. Alpha-linolenic acid is a plant-based omega-3 fat that has been studied at Johns Hopkins University for its role in slowing the decline of kidney function. It reduces inflammation in blood vessels and improves how well blood flows through the kidneys. Better blood flow means more efficient filtration, and that directly affects how effectively creatinine and other waste products are cleared from circulation. Let's take a closer look at how each nutrient contributes. Magnesium relaxes the muscles that line blood vessels, which helps reduce tension and makes it easier for blood to pass through without damaging fragile kidney filters. Phosphorus, when balanced properly, supports energy transfer inside cells and helps regulate the acid-base balance in blood. In small natural amounts from whole foods like walnuts, phosphorus does not overload the kidneys the way processed food additives can. The antioxidants in walnuts, especially polyphenols, shield nephron cells from free radical injury. Nephrons are the tiny structures that perform the filtering work of the kidneys, and without enough antioxidant protection, they wear down faster under the pressure of daily toxin removal. Another point that makes walnuts unique is the type of protein they provide. Unlike protein from animal sources that often increases creatinine production, the plant protein in walnuts is lighter on the kidneys. It supplies amino acids for repair without creating as many nitrogenous wastes. Alpha-linolenic acid also reduces waste from muscle breakdown, which further lowers the creatinine load. This makes walnuts a smarter option for people who want protein but need to protect their kidneys at the same time. A practical serving size is 6 to 7 whole walnuts per day. Eating them raw preserves their healthy fats, while adding them to a fresh spinach salad creates a nutrient-rich combination. One recipe many dietitians recommend is a walnut and spinach detox salad, which combines raw walnuts with fresh spinach, olive oil, and lemon juice. This type of meal delivers antioxidants, fiber, and plant-based fats that work together to ease kidney strain and improve digestion. Still, there are things to watch out for. Walnuts are calorie-dense, which can be an issue for seniors or anyone who needs to manage weight carefully. Eating large amounts late at night may also cause indigestion because the fats take longer to digest. Buying walnuts also requires care, since their oils can go rancid quickly when exposed to air or light. Always choose sealed packs, store them in a cool place, and avoid varieties coated in sugar or salt, as those additions reduce the benefits and strain the kidneys further. Now we turn to a dried fruit long praised for its digestive powers, but equally important for flushing toxins and balancing creatinine. Let's talk about prunes. Prunes have been valued for centuries as a natural digestive aid, but their nutrient profile also makes them highly effective for supporting kidney function. Just 5 prunes give you around 300 milligrams of potassium, 3 grams of fiber, and 35 micrograms of vitamin K. They also contain sorbitol, a naturally occurring sugar alcohol that acts as a gentle laxative. Potassium in this amount helps balance sodium in the body, which is one of the most important steps for lowering blood pressure and protecting delicate kidney tissue. Fiber is equally important because it captures toxins and waste in the digestive tract before they can be absorbed back into the bloodstream, which means the kidneys do not have to work as hard to filter them later. Let's take a more detailed look at why vitamin K in prunes matters so much. This vitamin is not only responsible for proper blood clotting, but research at the Cleveland Clinic has shown that it reduces the hardening of arteries near the kidneys. When arteries remain flexible, blood reaches the renal tissue more effectively and filtration improves. Without enough vitamin K, calcification can build up around arteries, which makes it harder for kidneys to maintain their function. Sorbitol adds another layer of benefit by preventing constipation. When the bowels are sluggish, toxins linger longer in the gut and create extra pressure on both the bladder and kidneys. By keeping digestion regular, prunes reduce this indirect strain. The best time to eat prunes is in the morning. 3 to 5 pieces work well as a serving, and the body can handle their fiber and sorbitol better earlier in the day. They pair nicely with yogurt or can be blended into smoothies for a softer texture. Some people like to chop them into oatmeal, which adds both sweetness and extra fiber without refined sugar. Buying quality matters too. Always go for pitted and unsweetened versions, since added sugar will overload the kidneys with more glucose to process. Organic options are safer because they are less likely to contain preservatives that can irritate the digestive tract or place unnecessary stress on the liver and kidneys. Store them in a sealed container away from heat, because too much moisture can make them ferment. There are some risks to keep in mind. Eating too many prunes can lead to diarrhea, and with that comes dehydration, which is especially dangerous for kidney health. Another mistake is pairing prunes with salty snacks, which cancels out their ability to reduce sodium levels in the body. Moderation and smart pairing are key if you want prunes to actually support your kidneys instead of stressing them. Our final dry fruit is small, sweet, and bursting with resveratrol and potassium, an ancient detox food with proven kidney benefits: raisins. Raisins hold a dense pack of nutrients that directly influence kidney health. Just 1 ounce gives you about 320 milligrams of potassium, 1.6 grams of fiber, and half a milligram of iron. On top of that, raisins are rich in polyphenols like resveratrol, a compound studied widely for its impact on inflammation and organ protection. Potassium in raisins works to stabilize blood pressure, and since high blood pressure is one of the most common causes of kidney damage, this mineral is vital for keeping the filtration system strong. Fiber is equally important because it binds to waste in the intestines and prevents those toxins from being reabsorbed, which lowers the overall burden on the kidneys. Iron, even in small amounts, supports oxygen delivery to tissues, including the kidneys, and healthy oxygen flow is necessary for cells inside the renal system to function properly. Let's analyze in more detail how resveratrol in raisins works. Research at Harvard has shown that this compound slows down kidney fibrosis, which is the scarring that gradually reduces function over time. Fibrosis is one of the most dangerous changes that can happen inside the kidney because it cannot be easily reversed once the tissue hardens. By lowering inflammatory signals and blocking pathways that lead to excess scar tissue, resveratrol gives kidneys a chance to stay flexible and effective. That is a lot of benefit packed into such a small dried fruit, and it shows why raisins deserve a place in a kidney-supportive diet. How you use raisins makes a big difference too. A quarter cup a day is a balanced serving, and having them in the mid-afternoon works best for most people. Their natural sugar provides steady energy, which can stop unhealthy cravings that often push people toward processed snacks high in sodium. Have you ever noticed how a small handful of raisins can calm down that urge for chips or candy? One easy recipe is what some call the Kidney Calm Oatmeal Bowl, where you combine oats, almond milk, raisins, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. This simple meal supports digestion, balances blood sugar, and delivers steady fuel without stressing the kidneys. Choosing the right type is important. Always look for unsulfured raisins with no added oil or sugar, since preservatives and coatings force the liver and kidneys to handle extra chemicals. Skip pre-flavored packets because they are often packed with artificial syrups. Yogurt-coated raisins may look like a healthier choice, but they usually carry more additives and a heavy sugar load that cancels the benefits of the fruit itself. Eating too many raisins at once can also be risky for people with advanced chronic kidney disease, because their potassium levels can climb too high and affect heart rhythm. Moderation makes them effective, while excess can create strain. And beyond food, there is a therapeutic practice that helps circulation and lightens kidney stress. It is called contrast hydrotherapy. It might sound basic, yet the science behind it is powerful. Warm water causes blood vessels to expand, which increases circulation and brings more oxygen and nutrients to the kidneys, When blood flow improves, the kidneys filter waste more efficiently because every nephron cell is better supplied. Cool water, on the other hand, constricts vessels for a short time, and this reduces inflammation and oxidative damage that gradually weaken the kidneys. This alternating effect works like exercise for your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and responsive. The Mayo Clinic has used this method in rehabilitation programs, proving its role in balancing fluids and easing stress on vital organs. Doing it is simple but needs consistency. A common routine is 2 minutes of warm shower followed by 30 seconds of cool rinse, and repeating that cycle 3 times. The evening is often the best time because it relaxes muscles and supports overnight repair. Have you ever noticed how your body feels lighter after a balanced hot and cold rinse? That feeling is the circulatory system working more effectively. The biggest mistake is going into extreme cold, which can spike blood pressure and cause more harm than good. Another mistake is being inconsistent because the benefits build only with steady practice. So now you have a mix of fruits and a bonus practice to integrate. Let's wrap it up with a quick checklist. Cranberries help prevent infections and add antioxidants that protect kidney tissue. Apricots supply potassium and vitamin A, which strengthen the kidney lining. Walnuts give omega-3 fatty acids that lower inflammation and reduce creatinine buildup. Prunes deliver fiber and vitamin K that flush toxins and keep arteries flexible. Raisins bring resveratrol and potassium to support detox pathways and protect against fibrosis. Contrast hydrotherapy improves circulation, balances fluids, and lightens stress on the kidneys. Together, these steps create a simple yet powerful routine for better kidney health. If this video was useful, please don't leave without subscribing to Kidnease. And if you feel I understood your struggle and shared something meaningful, type the word RELIEF in the comments. It means a lot to know this helped you.